Hey Sophia, happy Women's Day.
Oh, William, thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you.
I mean it completely. Today's a special day, and I am really glad we are talking about it together on the podcast.
Me too. I've been thinking about this episode all week, actually. There is so much to say. But first, hello everyone. Welcome to the podcast. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Hi everyone, what a wonderful day to be here together. If you enjoy what we do, please give this episode a like, share it with someone special in your life, and leave us a comment below.
And please subscribe so you never miss a new episode. We come out every week and we love having you here. Okay, William, so today is International Women's Day, March 8th. Do you know much about this day?
I know it is celebrated all around the world, but tell me more. What does it actually mean to you personally?
To me, it is a day to stop and recognize the women around us. Not just famous women or historical figures, but the everyday women. Mothers, sisters, teachers, co-workers, friends. Women who work hard every single day and do not always get the recognition they deserve.
That is beautiful, and I think that's what makes this day feel so personal for so many people. It's not just about big names in history books, it's about the woman next to you.
Exactly. And it's also a day to think about progress, how far women have come, and honestly, how far we still need to go.
Tell me about the history a little. When did this day start?
It actually goes back over 100 years. It started in the early 1900s when women were fighting for basic rights. The right to vote, the right to work, the right to be treated equally. Women came together and said, "Enough, we deserve better."
And that courage started something that is still going today.
Still going and still needed, because in many parts of the world, women are still fighting for things that should be basic rights.
Nodding. Education, safety, equal pay, the freedom to make their own choices. These are still real battles for millions of women.
And even in places where things have improved a lot, there's still work to do. Women still earn less money than men in most countries for doing the same job.
Pause. That is something I think about because it's not a small gap. It's a significant difference in many industries.
Very significant, and it affects women's whole lives, their savings, their retirement, their independence. It's not just a number on a paycheck.
Sophia, who is a woman in your personal life who has inspired you the most?
Without any hesitation, my mother. She raised 3 children mostly on her own while also working full-time, and she never once complained. She just did what needed to be done every single day.
That kind of strength is incredible and so quiet. She was not on a stage or on television. She was just living with extraordinary strength every ordinary day.
Exactly. That's the kind of woman I want to celebrate today. Not only the famous ones, though they are important too, but the quiet, strong ones who hold everything together.
Smiles. My mother is the same. She made so many sacrifices I didn't even understand as a child. I only started to see them as I got older.
Curious tone. What do you mean?
Like, she gave up things she wanted so that we could have things we needed. Career opportunities, personal dreams, time for herself. She just quietly put us first every time.
Softly. And she probably never even called it sacrifice. She just called it love.
Pause. Yes, exactly that.
I think that's one of the things Women's Day asks us to do, to see those sacrifices, to name them, to say, I see what you did, and I'm grateful.
And not just on March 8th, every day.
Every day. But today is a good reminder. Okay, let's talk about some amazing women in history, because I think it's important to know their stories.
Absolutely. Who do you want to start with?
I want to start with Malala Yousafzai. Do you know her story?
Yes, she fought for girls to have the right to go to school in Pakistan, and she was attacked for speaking up, and she still didn't stop.
She was only 15 years old when she was attacked. 15! And she survived and went on to become the youngest person ever to win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Quietly. That kind of courage at 15 years old? Most adults wouldn't have that courage.
And her message is so simple and so powerful. One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. Education is everything.
Who else comes to mind for you?
Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. Actually, the first person, man or woman, to win it twice in 2 different sciences.
physics and chemistry, in a time when women weren't even welcome in most universities.
She walked into rooms where people didn't want her there, and she became one of the greatest scientists in human history anyway.
Warmly. And closer to our time, I think about Serena Williams. What she did for women in sports is extraordinary.
Curious tone. Tell me more about why you admire her.
She didn't just become the greatest tennis player of her generation. She did it while fighting against people who criticized everything about her. Her body, her voice, her emotions on the court. And she won anyway, over and over.
And she kept playing professionally after becoming a mother, which so many people said was impossible or wrong or too difficult.
And she proved them wrong completely.
Women always prove them wrong. That's kind of the theme of history.
Laughs. It really is. Someone says it can't be done, and then a woman goes and does it.
Okay, so let's bring this a little closer to everyday life, because Women's Day is not only about extraordinary women doing extraordinary things, it's also about ordinary life and the challenges women face every single day.
Like what, for example?
Like being taken less seriously at work, having to work twice as hard to get the same recognition, being interrupted in meetings, being told you are too emotional when you express an opinion.
These things happen so regularly that a lot of women do not even notice anymore. It just becomes normal. And that normalization is the problem.
Completely. When something unfair feels normal, that is when it is hardest to change.
Curious, what do you think men can do? Like, practically, what can men do to support women better?
I love that you asked that, because I think the first thing is simply listen. Not to respond, not to argue, not to explain, just genuinely listen to what women in your life are experiencing.
Listen first. Understand before you speak.
And then speak up when you see something wrong. If someone in a meeting talks over a woman, say something. If someone makes an unfair comment, say something. Your voice in that moment matters.
Because sometimes people listen more when the challenge comes from inside their own group, which is not fair, but it is reality.
It is reality. And men using that reality to help create change, that is powerful allyship.
I want to do better at that. I think all of us, men, have moments where we could have spoken up and did not. And this day is a good reminder to do better going forward.
That honesty means so much, William. Really.
Okay, let us think about what we talked about today. We talked about what International Women's Day really means, not just famous names, but the everyday women around us.
We talked about the history, over 100 years of women fighting for basic rights that should never have been taken away.
We talked about the women in our personal lives who inspired us, our mothers, and the quiet strength they showed every ordinary day.
We talked about incredible women in history, Malala, Marie Curie, Serena Williams, and what their courage means for all of us.
And we talked about what still needs to change. Equal pay, equal respect, equal opportunity, and what all of us can do to help move things forward.
Today and every day, not just March 8th.
We have one question for you before we go. Who is the woman in your life who has inspired you the most? It can be your mother, a teacher, a friend, a public figure, anyone.
Tell us in the comments below. Write in English, even just a few sentences. We would love to know who she is and why she matters to you.
That is everything for today, everyone. Thank you so much for spending this time with us on such a meaningful day.
If this episode made you think or feel something, please give it a like and share it with the women in your life who deserve to be celebrated today.
Subscribe for a new episode every week. We are always here with warm, honest conversations, and we love having you with us.
To every woman listening today, thank you for your strength, your courage, your kindness, and everything you carry every single day.
You are seen. You are valued. You are celebrated today and always.
Happy Women's Day, everyone. Bye.
Bye. See you next time.